Good morning. So nice to see you yet again here on 3+U. We are going to open the show with some words for all the homeowners out there, because one thing we know around here in the Tennessee Valley is that an awful lot of us live with crawl spaces and basements that can sadly tend to collect some water over the years. So lucky for us, Eric Knowlton is here. He is with AFS, and he's going to get the foundations of our houses stronger than ever. So good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having us.
I have been that homeowner twice.
Oh my goodness.
Here, where my old house was an old house.
Okay.
And we did have a basement crawl space that just could not keep the water out.
That's right. That's right.
Then my new house is a newer house, but we had a pipe burst. And lucky for us, the basement's encapsulated through AFS, and so we were good to go. But it's a real problem for people.
That's awesome. That's awesome. No, it really is, especially this time of year. As the temperatures increase and we start to see some fluctuation in the precipitation, we can see all kinds of problems relating both to the structural side of the house as well as the moisture control problem of the house. And it sounds like you've been through that a little bit, but you had a good experience.
I had a great experience.
That's good. We're glad.
I can probably testify, though, to what keeps a lot of people reluctant maybe sometimes to call. It's like going to the doctor. You don't want to get that bad news.
Right.
But sometimes we imagine the problem to be worse than it really is, because y'all know how to fix it.
No, absolutely. Because this is an unfamiliar type of problem for a lot of homeowners, it can be scary. And then when somebody hears either the word foundation problem or crack or even mold or anything related to that, it can be scary. But what AFS does is specializes in repairing these specific types of problems, and this is all we do. And candidly, we do it better than anybody else. More people entrust these problems to AFS than any other company in the Southeast.
You do not have a one-fix approach, however. So I mentioned the encapsulation. That's not always the way to go.
No, it's not. And you really never know until you enlist the help of an AFS inspector. We're all certified. We'll come out and do a thorough structural and moisture evaluation of your home, top to bottom, inside, outside, underside, and we will figure out exactly what's wrong with your home, so that when we sit down with you, our objective is to empower you with information.
So I used a couple of adjectives. I used my old house and my new house. So do we have misconceptions that if it's a new house, it's going to be absent of problems?
Oftentimes, yes. There is a danger in believing that just because you have new construction, and there are lots of wonderful new builders out there, but this is a specialized industry where even well-intended builders sometimes don't necessarily adapt the structure to the specific situations where that house is setting. So having someone like AFS come out and do a thorough evaluation is really the best way to make sure that you can protect your home and investment.
So let's say that you came to someone's house, they call you today, and you come out, early week next week, and you evaluate it and it looks fine. Over the next 3 to 5 years, soil conditions can change, trees can go away.
That's right.
So should they call you back periodically?
Absolutely, that's a great idea. And I'm glad you brought that up, because it's not uncommon for us to go out and meet with someone who's just genuinely committed to being a responsible homeowner. And they say, I'm not sure if everything is okay or not. Can you do an evaluation? And we're happy to do that, and it's at no charge. We'll evaluate their home, and if they have a clean bill of health, then everybody's happy. But it's a good idea to check in every couple years, because these problems can start small and progress slowly.
Sometimes it can be as simple as just adding like some better gutters or different drains to get that water away from your house.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're heading into the summer heat, though, so you said our clay soil can be a problem even in a drought.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So here in the Southeast, we have a clay-based soil. Right, so that means it's highly expansive and contractive in relation to the amount of moisture that it receives. In the summer months, during the parts of the summer at least, where that soil is drier, it can shrink. And this can cause foundations to develop voids beneath them, and then over time the house will settle into those foundations, creating foundation cracks. On the other side, when we get any prolonged amount of rain, it can create erosion, which can have the same effect.
Well, it gives you great peace of mind. It's like a fantastic insurance policy when
right.
you know that the foundation of your house is set and good to go. So here's where you can call them at AFS online. It's afsrepair.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Their office is pretty much your driveway.
That's right.
Great to see you, Eric.
Right. Wonderful. Thank you.
Do you really know what you're getting when you buy bagged planting mix?